Hello, hello! Pizza Packs here, and we're back with Spider-Man set or play booster box number 2. So let's get started. Because we gotta get through them. On the bright side, the welcome decks are pretty cool for the set, and we don't have to worry about commander decks. So it's the whole thing. Alright. So we got packs 1 through 10, 11 to 20, and 21 to 30. Pack 1. Also, cool thing, today we had a pretty significant network upgrade. Treasure Human Citizen, University Campus, Spider Manifestation. And starting things off, we have Spider-Woman, Stunning Savior. Oh, there's my pen. See, this version is 230. Normal version of Spider-Woman is 152, and that is our first one. All right. We have our uncommons and our commons. We did a pretty significant network upgrade today. Pack 2. We now have 2 gig fiber, which should hopefully help with some of the issues we've been having. Let's see. Robot food token, sinister hideout, venomized cat. That is adorable. And we have Jackal, Genius Geneticist. 131. There's our second Jackal. Aranya, Heart of the Spider. That is our first double rare pack. So 123 is our second Aranya. Web Shooters. Web Warriors special showcase. Prowler, Clawed Thief. And then we got our commons. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully it'll make uploads go a little bit faster, which has been a real drag on time for the channel, because I have to incorporate extra time for it. Treasure Spider Token, Sinister Hideout Foil, Silver Sable Mercenary Leader Foil, Norman Osborn, who is Green Goblin. So Norman Osborn 39. That is our first Norman Osborn. And that cuts out time that I could spend working on the videos, working on stuff for videos, so on and so on. But it's nice that we'll be doing that instead. Alright, pack 4. Because it takes a hot minute for the videos to upload. Black Cat, Cunning Thief. So we have a double rare pack. 52 is our first Black Cat. Spider Sense. 46 is our first Spider Sense. And our uncommons and our commons. So hopefully the videos will be able to improve a bit. Pack 5. Or at the very least, I'll be a little less stressed out over upload time. Spider, Illusionary Villain, Full Art Plains, Spider's Man, Heroic Hero. It's an interesting one. Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, Master Planner, 128. That is our second Doc Ock. We have our uncommons and our commons. Pack 6. All right. Robot Food Token, Island, Romantic Rendezvous, foil. Spider-Ham, Peter Porker, 114. As our second Spider-Ham. Our uncommons and our commons. We are also looking to do a few other upgrades, like switching over to a SAN for video storage, camera upgrade, a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Spider Food Token, trying to invest in the channel more. Savage Mansion, foil. Sandman's Quicksand, foil. Silk Webweaver, 145. As our second Silk, we have our uncommons and our commons. Apparently, Masked Meower is making a splash in Pauper. Pack 8. Treasure, Spider Token, Suburban Sanctuary, Robotics Mastery, foil. Gwen Stacy, 78. It's our first Gwen Stacy. We have our uncommons and our commons. Yeah. So, I'm also considering starting up gameplay videos again. So if that's something you'd be interested in, leave a comment. Robot Food Token, University Campus, Guy in the Chair, foil. Okay. Iron Spider Stark Upgrade. That's kind of cool. 166. That's our first Iron Spider. We have our uncommons. Oh, we had 4 uncommons in that one. And our commons. Pack 10. Spider. Illusion Villain Token. Swamp. Swarm of Being. Bees. Or Swarm Being of Bees. Bees. Origin of Spider-Man. 9. That is our third Origin of Spider-Man. We have our uncommons and our commons. Alright. Second stack with pack 11s. Alright, we have Treasure Token, Human Citizen, Savage Mansion, Amazing Acrobatics, foil, Urban Retreat, 187. This is our second Urban Retreat. Interdimensional Web Watch, 165. That's our first Interdimensional Web Watch, and that is our third double rare pack. We have our uncommons, nice Aunt May there, and our commons. Dirty Dozen, pack 12. Human Citizen, Copy Token, Mountain Web Up, foil, Hydroman, Fluid Felon. I'm kind of interested in playing that. 33, that is our second Hydroman. Uncommons, and our commons. Right. Lucky 13. We have a Treasure, Human Citizen, Island, Beetle, Legacy Criminal, foil, Dr. Octopus, Master Planner in the Showcase variant. I think that's our third Dr. Octopus. Let's see, Master Planner. Where is he? Just there he is. 128 for the normal version, 228 for this version. That's our uncommons and our commons. $14. Yeah, as always, if you have any suggestions for the channel, please leave them in the comments. I do read all of the comments. Robot, food token, foil island, scout the city, foil, Craven's Last Hunt, 105. That is our first Craven's Last Hunt. We have our uncommons and our commons. $15. Treasure Human Citizen, Suburban Sanctuary, Spiderman Web Slinger, foil, Cheering Crowd, 126. That is our first Cheering Crowd. Huh. Okay, that's an interesting one. We have... That is a foil. We have our uncommons. And our commons. Yeah. Sweet 16. Also, the installer that came by. Real cool dude. Treasure... Spider, Forest. I should have asked his, or I should have written down his name. I do not remember what it was, unfortunately. Real nice guy, did great work. Made it a very painless process. Madam Web, Clairvoyant, foil, Strength of Will. Okay, let's see, 118. That is our second Strength of Will. Uncommons and our commons. $17. Spider Illusion Villain. Ominous Asylum. Pictures of Spider-Man. Foil. Rent is Due. 11. Is our first Rent is Due. Or, sorry, second Rent is Due. Second. We have our uncommons. And our commons. 18. If you're in the US, don't forget to register to vote. Midterms will be here sooner than you think. We have a robot. Food token. Foil Forest. Spider-Man No More, foil. Cosmic Spider-Man. That is a lot of keywords. Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, Haste. 5/5 for Wooburg. At the beginning of combat on your turn, other spiders you control gain Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste until end of turn. Wow. 127. I have a feeling that this and the fact that we that we have Cavern of Souls along with several other good lands at the moment will make that pretty playable. Mary Jane Watson. So we have our fourth double rare pack. Okay, 134. That is our first Mary Jane Watson. Uncommons and our commons. And I have a feeling the card is not as hard to cast as it initially seems. And there will definitely be a spider-themed deck that will at least be tier 2. If not tier 1 after Vivi gets banned. 19. Treasure, Human, Island, Daily Bugle Reporters Foil, Maximum Carnage, 83. That is our second Maximum Carnage. And a Feed the Swarm. Hey, there we go. That's only our second Marvel throwback. Silver Sable. Oh, our uncommons. And our commons. Feed the Swarm is kind of nice to pull. And 20. Robots, Food, Swamp, Oscorp Research Team, Parker Luck, 60. This is our second Parker Luck. Hey, Spectacular Spider-Man, 14. This is our second Spectacular Spider-Man. And that is our fifth double rare pack. Our uncommons and our commons. Very cool. On to the third stack with You Know It, You Love It. It's 21. Treasure, Spider, Mountain, Risky Research Foil. Hey, it's a Soul Stone. There we go, 66. That is our first copy of the Soul Stone. Hey, and we got a Heroic Intervention. That's a good pack. Good old 21. Uncommons and our commons. 2 to 2, 2, 2. It's 22. Human Citizen, Copy Token, Savage Mansion, Spectacular Tactics Foil, Lizard, Connor's Curse, 106. It's our second Lizard. Uncommons and our commons. $23. Treasure Spider, Foil Swamp, Molten Man, Inferno Incarnate, Ultimate Green Goblin, 157. That is our second Ultimate Green Goblin. Whoop. And a Mysterio, Master of Illusions, 37. It's our second Mysterio. And that is our sixth double rare pack. Our uncommons and our commons. $24. Robots, Food Token, Suburban Sanctuary, Spider Bite, Web Warden, Black Cat, Cunning Thief, 52. That is our second Black Cat. We have our uncommons. That is the wrong spot for uncommons. We have our uncommons. And our commons. $25. Human Citizen, Copy Token, Full Art Swamp, Prison Gate Foil, Arachne, Psionic Weaver, 2. That is our first Arachne. Our uncommons and our commons. 26. Treasure Spider Token, Ominous Asylum, Spider Suit Foil, Shadow of the Goblin, 87. Is our third Shadow of the Goblin. with great power. 24. Our second great power and our 7th double rare pack. Nice Aunt May there. Uncommons and our commons. 27. Treasure, human citizen, sinister hideout. Behold the Sinister Six. Let's see, 51. That is our first Behold the Sinister Six and our 8th double rare pack. Craven the Hunter, 133. That is our first Craven. We have our uncommons and our commons. All right. 28. Spider Illusion Villain token, Forest. Lurking Lizards foil. Behold the Sinister Sticks. 51. That is our second one. And Moreland, Devourer of Spiders. 59 is our first Moreland. And our 9th double rare pack. We have our uncommons and our commons. $29. Treasure, Human Citizen, University Campus Foil, Vulture, Scheming Scavenger Foil, Mr. Negative, 135. That is our first Mr. Negative. Our uncommons and our commons. Alright, last but not least, we have pack 30. Finishing off our second box. Treasure, Spider Token, Foil Ominous Asylum, Foil Venom's Hunger. Okay. Electro Assaulting Battery. 76. That is our second Electro. Living Brain? Huh. Interesting. Uncommons and commons. All right. Well, thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff for the algorithm. Really helps us out, and I really appreciate it. And until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.